Danielle Noyes here with your 24-hour forecast and Noyes' notes on this Friday, and it's going to be messy out there today. Snow, sleet, rain arriving, roads mainly wet at first. The messiest, slowest travel period will be through the evening and overnight, particularly after dark when things will accumulate more. And it's a wet consistency to the snow, heavier to shovel and move around, and that's across the board. Clouds thicken up over the course of the morning. Notice some sunshine to start the day in northern New England. Leading edge of the precipitation coming into southwest Connecticut, 8 to 9 a.m., into the Berkshires, 9 to 10. It does make northeastward progress. The green represents rain, the pink, sleet and freezing rain, the blue is the snow. So somewhere like Worcester, it's right around a noontime start. For Boston, it's about 2 to 2:30. Notice eastern Massachusetts filling in. And then northern New England, it takes much of the day. Notice the leading edge of the snow filling in across the far north country and stretching into western Maine between about 4 and 6 p.m. The blue, again, indicating snow. And notice the temperature, upper 20s to lower 30s, even in northern New England. So this is a very marginal event. We get a little tongue of milder air above our heads, and that's what causes that changeover to some sleet here, mixing in over the course of the late afternoon and right on through the evening, coming into the Mass, New Hampshire, Mass, Vermont border for a time, flirting with the Mass Turnpike here right on through the evening. This is the map at 8 p.m. So notice some rain, heavy downpours for the Cape and Islands, but also wrapping things up for places like Hartford, much of Connecticut, into the Berkshires. We do flip back to snow. That generally occurs between about 11 p.m. and midnight. Notice on the back side of the storm, so that's when you get your potential accumulation on the South Shore. Notice the temperatures either side of about 30, 31, 32 degrees. And then we will see pockets of light snow that continue in the northern half of New England overnight tonight. And then one more little pulse that comes in, but very light over the course of our Saturday morning between about 5 and 8 a.m., things wrapping up after that with temperatures right around or just below freezing. So what you'll notice here in the snowfall accumulation map is there have been no big changes compared to the map that we showed you yesterday. It's a very south to north tight gradient here in southern New England. And we'll zoom in. The little light gray shading here from the Hartford to Providence to Plymouth stretches a coating to 1 inch, and then it ramps up closer to 1 when you get near Brockton, Quincy, Weymouth, closer to 2. Boston is about 3, and that extends into Worcester. The farther north you go, it goes 3 to 4 and likely around 5 inches here for the blues that you see right along the Mass New Hampshire border, the Merrimack Valley, New Hampshire seacoast, and extending into the Route 2 corridor, some locally higher totals in northern Berkshire County. Then it bumps up to about 6 to 8 when you get north of Derry to Manchester, and the jackpot zones, these purples you see, are where 8 to 12 through much of central and eastern Vermont, stretching into western New Hampshire from Concord back up to Plymouth, and then also a little bullseye here too from Conway back up to Berlin. There'll be some shadowing that takes place. You notice from the Northeast Kingdom into Coos County, it's more like 4 to 6, even a few locally lower totals in the far northern tip of Coos County. And then when you get back down near Waterville and Augusta, it's more like 4 to 5 that extends to the mid-coast of Maine. The other thing you're going to notice, that sharp ramp down, more like 2 to 4 near Bangor, and then really nothing north of that, a coating to 1 inch or 2 in and around the Lincoln area. Ellsworth, more like 2 to 3. So the jackpot in northern New England, again, is heavier, wetter consistency compared to what we've seen this winter so far. Freezing rain, not overly concerned, but a light glaze. You notice the pink shaded here when you get into southern Worcester County, northern Connecticut, the Litchfield Hills, and then stretching into the Berkshires. So anytime you add a little bit of that glaze, that also means things may be a little bit slick. So watch for that through the afternoon and the evening hours as well. You can, of course, track everything with our free 1 Degree Outside weather app, pinpointed for your exact location. The hourly forecast, our videos right on there. And so many of you still ask, we want to watch you on TV, and you can. We've got New England's only weather network streaming now 24/7. Open up the YouTube app on your smart TV and search 1 Degree Outside Network. We are always at 1degreeoutside.live as well. Have a great day today, and we'll keep you posted on any updates over the course of the day.
Thanks so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this 1 Degree Outside video.
Get exclusive content, support the mission at membership.1degreeoutside.com. And don't forget, free and 5 stars on the App Store and Google Play. Search the #1 Degree Outside Weather.